Ben, 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 ben.
Tom, tom, tom.
Ben, 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 ben.
Tom, 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 tom.
Ben, 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 ben.
Tom, tom, tom.
Ben, ben, ben.
Tom, tom, tom.
Ben, 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 ben.
Tom, 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 tom.
Welcome, everybody.
It's Ben and Tom.
Um,
That sounds wrong. It's Tom and Ben. God, can you imagine a bizarre alternate reality where it's Ben and
gross.
Tom?
Ugh. God.
Ugh.
Thursdays with Ben and Tom. Ugh. Ugh.
Not even once. Just don't do it.
Hate that. What's new in Bentown?
I've had a very Warhammer-filled week.
Oh, yeah.
I did loads of Warhammer because my family went away, and I was like, I'm going to nerd out. I'm going to spend a weekend playing Warhammer.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Very cool. Very nice.
Yeah. We can main screen activate. I took some pictures, but not really enough.
Main screen, turn on.
Nice. We're on PC3, definitely. So my friend Chris has finished painting his Sisters of Battle army, which are looking real nice. So we decided we're going to play a crusade.
The sword has been...
No, he's actually painted Sisters of Battle.
Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Just like I've painted Imperial Guard.
Exactly.
And so we've decided we're going to play a crusade. So we did a 500-point game and then a 1,000-point game.
Ooh.
And then in the next time we're going to go up to 1,250 and 1,500.
That's cool.
Just to have a nice excuse to I'm going to paint another 2 squads this week.
Yeah, like the slow escalation. Like adding in 250 points a time is really cool.
And then also there's a whole bunch of rules we've borrowed from the previous edition codexes that let you tie your missions together, so your guys get experience and injuries. You have things you can do in mission that won't affect whether you win or lose that game, but they'll give you certain resources or points for the campaign.
Right. Okay.
So you could lose the mission, but then be like, well, I got one step closer to my goal in the campaign.
Yeah, that's just such a more fun way to play.
Yeah.
You can lose the battle but win the war.
Exactly. And it was really fun. And then it's all about narrative and having this unit's had this tally of victories, and that's really cool. So a little 500-point game. I had some tunnel boys as well, but I wanted to topple his false temple. So my mission was to go in and stick 2 extra arms on the statue of the emperor in this church, which I did. But then we played a second mission where he wanted to shut down all my tunnels and board up all the sewer grates that I've been crawling out of.
Oh God!
And he won that. But I managed to get some bonus points for knocking all the eagles off the statues and putting up posters to say.
I love that. Just going around, just doing graffiti. It's a cool marketing campaign.
Yeah. Oh wait, there we go. So we got. I've got to paint the moon buggy now. You can't take the unit without it anymore in the new rules, which is a shame because I don't love that model.
I like his
glossy moon helmet.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, I don't hate the moon buggy. I'm kind of into him. It's sort of fun.
I didn't. Unfortunately, that's out of focus. But he did a really nice job on his penitent engine, and just all his sisters in general. It's a beautiful army, and it's really fun to play games with fully painted models. And look at those bases. Don't they look great?
Oh, they're really nicely done. Super duper pretty.
Compared to my fucking scabby boys.
Oh, they still look great.
They're okay.
It's a bunch of shops in the trunk.
Yeah. I feel like for some reason, for something like Genestealers cults, it's okay to paint them a bit scruffy.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, they're not supposed to be squeaky clean at all.
Exactly. Compared to the sisters who look pretty good when you make them all
Yeah. I imagine they spent a lot of time polishing that armor.
I didn't take any photos of the second game, but it was really fun. We had a good time. And, I've got one unit of hybrids who've got loads of XP because they did all the missions. But they did get wiped out after sticking arms on the Emperor's statue.
Oh no!
And they got a permanent injury. They now have poor morale. They've been they got PTSD from getting shot. So
oh God!
Now all they want to do is just hang back and do subquests
and not run in and get murdered.
Yeah, that's their job now. And we had a unit of the Sister of Repentia with the big chainsaws.
Yeah,
they were trying to get into the temple to stop it getting vandalized. And a separate unit of Genestealers cultists gummed them up because there's only 3 of them left. They could only killing 5 or 6 a turn, but then every turn 4 or 5 new cultists like rejoined the units, crawling out of the tunnels.
Love that.
We did like 5 rounds of combat. They basically spent half the game just locked in this endless tide with like tunnel boys pouring out of the sewers.
Yeah.
It was cool imagery, but the tunnel boys tied them up for long enough, and their temple was defiled, and no matter how hard they fought, they couldn't do it. And then they rolled an injury at the end, and they got shamed. They had like a mark of shame on them.
Oh, God, like, you're already in the Sister Repentia. You don't want to be the shamed Sister Repentia as well.
So he's going to try and like redeem them. He's got like a sub-quest for that unit to like earn their redemption through like glorious deeds.
Wow, so they have to become unshamed, and you're still in the Sister Repentia.
But if he does it, if he can go through the 3 steps to glory, they can like become a unit of regular Sisters of Battle.
Wow. Okay, it's kind of fun, kind of rad.
It's fun. I love the old Necron.
Yeah, so I had that guy in my bits box, which maybe, I'm not entirely sure if it literally is the one.
I think it's the one you got free with White Dwarf.
A million years ago.
Yeah, should we look up which issue that was?
Oh, that's a long way back.
This one, wasn't it? That is the one. Where you got a random Necron. Because there was like 4 different sculpts or something, right?
Yeah, there's only a couple.
I forgot they all used to have like the Pharaoh bit on them. 217.
Wow. January 217.
Terrifying new race for 40k.
Loved it. I remember there was a great picture in there of Necrons versus Praetorians.
Yeah, in the desert.
Yeah. And there's only like 20 models maybe, but they had, I think there was like the injured Praetorian models, just stood between them, and a couple of just random scarabs dotted around, but like as a kid was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Because they'd built like a little research table where they'd taken a scarab apart or something.
Oh, something like that, yeah.
No, we're never going to find it. It's too obscure. It's not very famous.
Well, if someone's got that White Dwarf, take a photo. Oh, if you try searching, what issue was it? 215. What was?
217.
217.
Oh, can we get like a PDF?
Are we breaking the law?
We might be breaking the law.
Are we breaking the law?
Oh,
come on, you cowards!
Don't just tease us with the first like 6 pages. What the hell is this? Does that mean download? Or does it mean virus? Have I agreed to virus? I think I just agreed to virus.
I think we're just installing viruses on the computer.
I mean, fair play. They marked it. They told me. It's my fault for getting it wrong.
Okay.
Well, I can imagine it.
Me too.
Oh, they found the diorama. It's going to like not live up to the hype now, isn't it? White Dwarf 217 Necron Diorama. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Very cool. Wow. Some hero has just uploaded scans from the some guys like trying to dig up all the old Necron models. I loved it when they made like this was all clearly scratch built from like random bits of kit and toys and stuff, you know?
Yeah, just
this is only half of it because there's no Praetorians here. But this is definitely the one I'm thinking of because look, they've got this table with the scarab on it.
Was like bigger because there was like a little gun line of Praetorians
and a couple of wounded guys.
Wounded guys just like dotted in between.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, don't they look ace?
They are really nice. I mean, objectively, the new ones are better models. Can't argue with that. But this is classic.
There's something like real goofy about them. Like these guys, like the angry eyebrows on old metal Necrons, just looks ace.
Their reanimation protocols were literally called "I'll be back,"
which is amazing. Was it in this one where they had like a scenario that you could play? And I swear there was a thing where I don't know how it worked, but like one of your that's the picture I was thinking of. Yeah, that.
Oh yeah, this is when they brought out the Immortals. That's why we got confused. It's actually a different White Dwarf. Because the Immortals and Destroy... God, those old Destroyers look real terror-bad.
I love those old Destroyers. I think there's just something so lame about them that really like tickles me.
I quite like the old Immortals because they're visibly much bulkier than the old Warriors.
Yeah, like
which I don't think the new Immortals do as well.
They're not big enough, and especially now that you have Necron Warriors with a twin-barreled gun.
Yeah, that's not much difference between that and the Immortal.
Yeah, like the Immortals don't. They're not that crazy.
I want them to look like real heavy set, you know?
Yeah, like way bigger and tankier. And those ones are super rad. I want to see if I can try and get hold of one of those. I'd love to get one of those guys to be the
like your Royal Warden
or something.
Yeah, that would be cool. They're probably even harder to find.
Yeah, gee.
I bet less people had those than the regular Warriors.
Yeah, for sure.
The fucking derpy hat. Necron
I
Lord.
really like that guy. Just there's a real charm to these Necrons.